This is the Cupra Leon, and it's the sporty brother of the Seat Leon. In this video, I'm going to show you around the outside, check out the inside, check out the quality and the practicality, and of course, see what it's like to drive. So starting off at the front, firstly on the top, you got a nice bonnet with some bold accents and creasing to give it that aggressive feel. Lower down, you got the bumper and the Cupra badge, which is also quite nice. Going even more further lower down, you've got this air vent, which is fake. I believe it's fake on the other side as well. Yep, looking at the headlight, so you got this upper eyelid there, which gives that nice aggressive look on the headlights. You've also got this feature around the edge of the lights, which has this nice intricate triangle designs, which is also replicated onto the dashboard when you get inside the car. So I think that is a very nice touch that Cupra have added. And these are how the lights look like at night. Moving on across the side, you've got these bold creasing and accents again to really enhance the shape of the car. Moving down to the wheels and alloys, so you got these alloys that start off at 18s and move up to 19s. You also get Cupra branded brake calipers on the performance cars. You can also get these upgraded to the Brembo brake calipers. The wing mirrors are grey, that's the standard colour on all designs. Now moving on to the back, you got these bold accents and creasing once again, really nice touch. Spoiler is nice and big, very deep as well. Going lower down, you got this mono light all the way across, which isn't too bad, to be honest. Cupra badging, Cupra logo. Going lower down, you've got the diffuser, followed by two real exhausts on this car. That's not always the case with the Cupras. The performance ones do have the real exhaust on each side. The reverse camera is also tucked right under there near the number plate, which is not an ideal place for it because it will get covered in dirt and grime quite easily there. That's the exterior done. Let's have a look inside. Just before we get into the video, I want to quickly say, please help the channel, like, subscribe and share. Right, so being in the driver's seat, firstly, it's very comfortable. These bucket seats are the part, you know, they're very comfortable, also very nice to look at visually. Obviously you got the steering wheel, which again, you know, looks very, very nice as well. You got the, you know, full leather wraparound with golden stitching. In between, you've also got, you know, these golden accents just surrounding the buttons. You've obviously got your golden Cupra badge and the airbag as well. It's got a nice little carbon fiber little pattern design to it, and it's also quite nicely shaped as well, you know, nice accents on there. Obviously you got your digital cockpit, which is customizable. You know, I've done a separate video on that, how to change, customize and navigate through there. You've got 10-inch infotainment screen. Again, it is, you know, because everything's controlled through the screen. I've done a separate tutorial video on there, how to use every single app that is on that screen and how to navigate it. Another thing I like, I tell you, are these air vents. So firstly, they've got a nice shape to it. It reminds me a bit of, you know, the Lamborghini air vents. They've also got this, you know, the golden accents around the air vent, and then they're also surrounded by a thick grey glossy kind of border, which really enhances their look in my opinion. The doors, let's do a little quality check. So on the top you've got a squashy material, not soft, it is sturdy but it's squashy, but it doesn't feel cheap or doesn't feel like plastic. Then you've got this nice little bar here which has got a nice feel to it. You've got the ambient light strip as well just in between them two. Got a glossy grey door handle, which is standard on all cars, same colour. You've got leather on the door card here. You've also got leather on this door handle, which also has golden stitching. Then you've got your window controls and your side mirror controls there. Everything's nice until you go lower down, and that's when you feel the cheap plastic stuff. Also the door bins have no felt liner and they are plastic inside, so not only do things rattle around because it's plastic, they also make a loud noise as well. I've also done a video on 5 things that I like and 5 things that I dislike about this car. If you want to check that out, click on the link up there. You also get this little pad here to control your headlights, your fog lights, and a little shortcut to your air conditioning. Yeah, down below you've got obviously performance version have the aluminium pedals. Obviously all UK versions at the moment have this black plastic footrest. I don't know why we don't get the aluminium footrest. Moving on to the center console, firstly you have your armrest, which underneath has some storage, and the old classic 12-volt socket. You can move this armrest forward or back, and you can put it up to 3 different levels, just to suit your capabilities. Then following that, you've got a can holder there, followed by a water bottle holder down there. Then you've got some buttons here. You got your gear stick. You got your key here. You need like your key storage place, whatever. You got a tiny little storage part here, and then you got your phone holder just there. With 2 USB-C ports. Obviously, if you get your car with the wireless charging option, this is slightly different. In terms of quality for the center console, it is plastic on the sides, on both sides. Yep, it is quite sturdy though. I've given it an old center console wobble test, and it does pass that quite convincingly. Now moving up, so you got the reading lights up here, which are touch sensitive. So you just touch them to turn them on or off. You've got this button which turns the reading lights on or off altogether. Then you've got this button here which you can have the option of turning the lights off when you open the doors if you don't want them. You got the passenger airbag sign, followed by this information sign, followed by your maintenance. All these buttons here are touch sensitive. Behind this you've got your SOS emergency button. Hopefully you will never need that. In the passenger seat you also get obviously the bucket seat, so you get the same level of comfort as the driver. You've got the same quality down the door here. You get this nice little bit down here. It's got a bit of like an Audi vibe to that, and the dash here is made out of like this nice squashy material that has a nice little pattern on it. You can obviously upgrade that to leather with the higher versions. We're checking out the glove box. Yeah, there's a decent size in there. We've got also a little compact storage there for like cards or little things that you want to fit, which is I think a very nice touch. Yeah, all in all the front isn't too bad. Now let's go and see if the back is just as good. I'm sitting in the back seat of this car. Firstly, again, the seats are very nice. Obviously you don't get bucket seats at the back, but still they are very nice and comfortable. You've got a nice design on them as well, golden stitching on the headrests as well. One thing I do notice at the back is, you know, because of this black headliner and the bucket seats, the huge bucket seats that block, you know, the light from coming in from the front, and also because of this sloped down roof line, you get like this nice, you know, dark cozy feel at the back. It is quite a nice vibe. In terms of quality at the back, it's not as good as it is at the front. So you got plastic right at the top to start with. You do get the leather in the door cards and the handle with the golden stitching, but again down below it's all plastic again, and the door bins again, no felt liner and plastic inside. In terms of practicality, you know, because this car is slightly longer than an average hatchback, most of that room comes here, which results in a huge amount of leg room, and if you needed to you can also slide your feet under there. I mean, just look how much room that is. Headroom is also very good. It does slope down, so I don't think it'll be an issue, you know, for people who are 6 foot as well. I'm about 5'10" and I have quite a decent amount of room. I've also got hooks on each side to hang clothes or bags or hats. You also get tri-zone climate control at the back as standard, and you also get 2 USB-C charging ports. You've also got extra storage there in the door just behind the bucket seats. You also got this little thing in the middle seat, armrest, but has cup holders down the middle, which also have this little base, you know, grippy base, so the bottle or whatever doesn't slide. But yeah, I mean, if you've got big arms, it might be an issue putting your arms down there, but you know, it isn't too bad. You've also got this little ski hatch which opens up and allows you to fit long stuff through the boot into the car without putting the seats, all the seats down. You also get these seat belt holders for when you're putting the seat down from the boot, and then when you put your seat back up the belt doesn't get trapped in behind. You also get touch sensitive reading lights at the back as well. You also get extra hooks here for hanging stuff up on both sides as well. I mean, you can probably put a full wardrobe in here if you needed to. You also get two Isofix anchor points at the back, there and there, but they're quite hard to get to as they're really wedged in there. I don't know why they're not as easy to get to as the ones in the passenger seat. Yeah, sitting on these side seats are very good. Let's see how it feels to sit in the middle seat. So the middle seat is leather, so obviously if you've got the cloth seats on each side, the middle seat has a different feel to it. Sitting on it, it is quite comfortable. It is higher as compared to the seats on the side, but it is comfortable enough. You've got a hump on the floor, meaning you have to put your feet on each side, which does mean if you're putting 3 people at the back, you might end up squashing them to the side and they might hit their head on that slopey roof. So that's the back seats done. Now let's go and see the boot. It has a good size to it at 380 litres. You've also got hooks on each side to hang up your shopping bags. A little compartment here on the left, followed by a light just tucked away there. You can also access the ski hatch through the back, just like so. So let's see what's just under there. Oh, we've got a spare tyre and a slight bit more storage down there as well. Now let's go inside and see what this car is like to drive. If you are enjoying the video so far, please make sure to help out the channel, subscribe, like and share. Let's get in to the driver's seat. So before we drive the car, we are going to do our customary reverse camera check. So to get to reverse camera, you can either put it in reverse gear or you can go onto the settings, go onto parking and click this. And it is pretty clear in my opinion. You can also enlarge it camera and the quality actually stays the same, so not too bad. Right, driving in this car, we're going to start off in comfort mode and then we'll move our way up to the most sporty modes. So yeah, I'm putting in the automatic DSG gearbox, and you know what, on comfort mode for a car with this sporty engine, it's actually quite good. You could easily use this as you know, like a daily car. It has like this nice vibe to it, you know, where it's not like it's not too loud, but it's not too quiet. You get like that sporty feel of the motor. So it's got that nice, you know, bass sound on it. Yeah, but you do notice a slight delay, you know, when you stop and then you put your foot on the accelerator. There's a slight delay, but I think when you move to sport or Cupra mode, that probably goes away. So we're just going to join the motorway. So I'm just going to put it into Cupra. I'm not going to go into sport because I think sport and Cupra are basically the same. So I want to feel that big difference between Cupra and comfort. So here we go. And yo, the car's suddenly like, you know, it's like come to life. It's almost like it's saying, you know, put the foot down on me. I wanna go. And yeah, the response of the accelerator on Cupra mode is very, very quick. It's instant response. And now on the motorway, it's on gear 5. I notice it goes up to 2.5, 3 revs before it changes gear, whereas comfort mode was a bit different. On the motorway, you do notice a little bit of noise coming through, but I mean, what do you expect when you know, a car that has large wheels and like a sports engine? You're gonna have to expect that. The capabilities of this car are quite sick, you know. It can give you a smooth drive and it can give you like a thrilling drive as well. If you are interested in seeing a full point of view drive of this car, click on the link above. So that was my review of the Cupra Leon. Let me know what you think about it.